What is good, Tesla family? It's your boy Ray J back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Tesla, why I'm extremely bullish for the near-term and long-term futures. I'm going to talk about what on earth one of the best investors of all time just did regarding Tesla, why he's super bullish, and you should be too. I'm going to talk about what on earth the mainstream media is saying about Tesla as well. And before I end the video by talking about Elon Musk, the man, the myth, the legend, what has he been saying about Tesla? What are his updates? What has he put on his Twitter that make me very excited for this company and very bullish? Now, before I do get started with the Elon Musk tweets and the big pieces of news, I do have to mention that I'm not a financial, legal, or taxation expert, so don't take this as financial, legal, or taxation advice. This video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Tesla from the one-day chart, we start off at $1,002 a share. We ran all the way up to $1,057. Then we had a bit of consolidation. Then we dropped just a little bit right over here to $1,038 a share. But right as we hit power hour, the last hour the market was open, we absolutely exploded to $1,057 a share. Let's go, guys. And we closed at 1,054, looking really strong, up over 4.08% for the day. Let's go. However, do not get extremely excited just yet. I'm very bullish for Tesla, guys. I know Tesla is going to go to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a share one day within the next few years. I'm very bullish. But I do have to note, the situation is not over. Elon Musk may still sell some Tesla shares because of tax obligations. You guys have to remember that. So even if Tesla does dip a little bit, I'm very excited because that gives a very good, how should I say this? This is not financial advice, but a very good buying opportunity. I would be so excited if I could buy Tesla at 900 again, at 980. That would be absolutely awesome. And we do have very strong support at around $980 because as soon as we hit that number, if we stay around there, there's very dramatic explosions as if it's a spring. And it's very awesome to see that happen because there's a lot of excitement and support at that level. So 980 is where the really strong support is. And I just want to remind you that Elon Musk could sell some Tesla, which could bring the price down. But regardless of that, it's nothing to be worried about. Why? Because if you hold Tesla, if you just wait it out, this thing is eventually going to recover, in my opinion. Non financial advice, by the way. And from the 3 month chart, look at how green Tesla is. We were at $600 3 months ago. We hit 1,243. Now we're currently at 1,054. But if you give this thing a couple of months, if not like a couple of weeks, maybe even, this thing could easily recover and not just see all-time highs again, but easily go to $2, $3, $4, $5,000 a share, in my opinion, in the next few years. This thing has insane potential based off fundamentals. But anyways, betting on Tesla is like betting on Elon Musk, and I recommend not betting against Elon Musk. And I'm not the only one that says that. Other institutions are doing it too. But anyways, check this out. From a Bollinger standpoint, high volatility, showing that the move is more sensitive to people that are longing the stock, people who are very bullish, and that just makes me excited. We touched the upper band, and my argument is that Tesla can actually make big moves still because of the enthusiasm it has, the community that just buy it. Institutions love it too. And there was actually a big piece of news that actually came out. I'm going to talk about that in just about a minute. First of all, let me just show you the MACD and RSI real quick, just to talk about what this means for Tesla. So the MACD, this basically shows the overall trend of Tesla. We're still in a bit of a downward trend, so to speak, but we're kind of normalizing. We appear to have hit the bottom, but once again, I don't know that for sure, as it really depends on if Elon Musk sells or not. But the MACD is getting closer to crossing the 9-day moving average, and if it does end up crossing it, we could see Tesla start to recover and maybe go as high as 1,100 again. But once again, we don't really know that just yet. It's a very, how should I say, capricious situation. We don't necessarily know what's going to play out. It really depends on Elon Musk, what he's selling, what the news says, and all those things. But regardless of that, guys, this is not just a short-term play. Remember, the long term, this thing has insane potential. The fundamentals are there. This company is going to crush it. RSI is showing 48.56. That's actually pretty good. It's almost at 50. That's still showing strength, as Tesla is not only showing strength, but remember, the technicals look good. The fundamentals are there. The support is there. And even if Elon Musk does sell some shares and this thing dips, I do not see that as a bad thing. I see the dip as a very good buying opportunity because eventually, this thing is going to hit all-time highs again. I'm super excited for this company. Just give it some time. It's going to happen. But anyways, before I give you guys my specific price prediction for tomorrow and what I think is going to play out, let me go over the big, huge, insane piece of news. Jim Simons, for those of you who don't know, he's arguably one of the best investors of all time. Jim Simons, the guy has just bought more Tesla shares from Rentec Fund. It says Jim Simon's Rentec Fund quadrupled its Tesla stake last quarter and boosted its AMC bets by 38%. That's also awesome for people who love AMC. I mean, I'm holding AMC and Tesla as well. I'm super bullish for both of them, but specifically for Tesla, you guys are watching this for Tesla. It states right here that Rentec is one of the biggest and best performing hedge funds in history. It increased its Tesla holdings from 204,000 shares to 814,000. They basically bought over 600,000 Tesla shares. That makes me so excited. I mean, what does that mean for Tesla? Why is it that one of the most successful hedge funds is now buying Tesla? At least the last quarter they did. That makes me super excited. And they're not selling. They're simply buying and holding and getting ready for the future because they know this thing has insane potential. And also, I also want to note that Jim Simons, once again, he was an MIT professor, I believe. He went to MIT and UC Berkeley. He was a mathematician, and he has been investing in the stock market for decades upon decades upon decades. And he's extremely, extremely well. How should I say? He's an expert. He knows exactly how the market works, and he's very bullish for Tesla. And we don't necessarily need him to, you know, give us conviction in this play, but we know this is just another piece of evidence out there that Tesla has insane potential. And he made the right play, in my opinion, by buying more Tesla and holding it out, as Rentec is super bullish too. Now, that makes me extremely bullish. And there are other good pieces of news that just came out. So let me just talk about them. Basically, a Dutch forensic lab says that it has decoded Tesla's driving data. And even if that's true, I I don't necessarily think it's something to be worried about, but they are saying that this could be used to basically uncover lots of information that could be used to investigate serious accidents. So I'm not going to say it's good news or bad news. I'm just putting it out there that this is something that did come out. And even if that is the case, I think it could be good news because then we'll know for sure, are the Teslas to blame? Are we to blame? Are is what on earth is going on? So I guess you could say it's good news, but regardless of what on earth people are trying to insinuate based off of this, I think Teslas are relatively safe cars still. I think the full self-driving technology is just coming out. So imagine what it's going to be like in a couple of months, a couple of years, in 1 decade from now. It's going to be insanely awesome. But if this helps with cases, if this helps them with investigations, then hopefully the truth comes out and it really helps Tesla. I definitely think it can. So this could be pretty good news. Also, N TSB has closed its probe into the fatal Tesla 2020 South Bay crash. For those of you who don't know what this means, the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board on Tuesday said it had closed an investigation onto the big crash that happened. That's good news. And here's the reason why. Check this out. The news does not report this. And I want you guys to know this. This is something you guys need to remember for the rest of your lives. The news tends to report things just to get clicks, just to get money, and their intent may not always be to tell the full, comprehensive truth. It turns out that the driver was operating the 2019 Tesla Model 3 with the driver assistance system, autopilot engaged, but was manually pressing the accelerator pedal, causing the vehicle to go into override mode when it ended up hitting a minivan. So basically, it ended up crashing while the person was actually accelerating, showing that the full self-driving technology, if you want to call it that, or the autopilot was not necessarily the thing to blame. So my point is, and the reason I brought up the media is the mainstream media has not reported this comprehensively. They simply talked about, oh, there was a big crash in a Tesla, and then they don't report this a few months, if not a year after, when the cases are closed, when the investigations are closed. I want you to know that, okay? This is a good piece of news for Tesla. It makes me very excited. And so be careful and don't just believe everything that you hear, every single news article you see. I recommend doing actual research, actually doing critical thinking, looking at two sides, and actually really looking into it with a very comprehensive mind at hand. Additionally, CNBC has been talking about Lucid's market cap blowing past Ford's at $89 billion as the shares are skyrocketing, and that's a good sign in my eyes. Now, obviously, they are comparing it to Tesla, so to speak, but my argument is that it's the same argument. I don't care if you want to choose one over the other, in my opinion, they're both amazing cars. I think Teslas are awesome. Lucid Airs are awesome. I've been in both of those cars at a mall once. I think they're absolutely fantastic companies, and they are pushing each other to be even better every single day. So that's another great piece of news. Anyways, I did go on a bit of a rant about these articles. Let me go on with the Elon Musk tweets. Elon Musk stated that indeed, over time, Tesla will generate hundreds of billions for the government in terms of employee income tax, product sales tax, and property tax, in addition for profit taxation. Really good news. That's something that people, obviously forget. I mean, a lot of people talk about having to tax like crazy, but Tesla does generate tons of billions of dollars into governmental revenue out there through their employees, income taxes, and so on and so forth. So Elon Musk is putting it out there. That's actually some pretty good news, in my opinion. It was also noted that a person was waiting in line to charge their Tesla, and they asked Elon Musk, like, okay, they're in Santa Monica, California. It's really close to LA. How long are they going to be waiting like this? And Elon Musk stated that they're waiting for permit approvals from Santa Monica. So they're still working on it. They're just waiting to get permits approved, and they're going to improve the supercharger network, which is good for Tesla as well. Now, Elon Musk also talked about something regarding Michael Burry. Obviously, that big article came out saying that Michael Burry believes Elon Musk does not need cash. He just wants to sell Tesla stock. And hey guys, I don't know if this article is 100% true. Elon Musk replied with a joke and said that Burry is a broken clock. And you guys get the point. The point is Elon Musk did not do this. That's what Elon Musk is basically saying by saying Burry is a broken clock. He's not selling Tesla for the sake of cash. He's doing it most likely for tax purposes, tax obligations, and other things like that. So that shows Elon Musk is still holding 90+% of his Tesla shares. He's still super bullish. He's super excited, and he's still part of this company. So do not let people scare you. Anyways, when it comes to Tesla, before I end this video, let me just tell you that I'm very bullish, but once again, we don't know what's going to play out because we're not necessarily in that bullish cycle as of right now. We are probably going to trade a little bit sideways, bounce back and forth, or there's a possibility we could just start running up. It's just that the MACD is not indicating that we're going to bounce up just yet. We could drop a little bit because it depends on how many shares Elon Musk sells. If he does end up selling more, what the news is going to say, those things do play roles. So what I'm trying to tell you is don't be surprised if this thing does drop a little bit and trade sideways for a little bit more time, because we're not at the bullish cycle yet. We're going to get there later. So I'm just preparing you guys. Sideways action could continue, especially if you look at the chart like this. We could see a little bit sideways action tomorrow or continue for the next upcoming weeks. But once that ends, we're going to continue on the bullish cycle, and this thing is going to go to all-time highs and absolutely explode. So when I told you that, remember the support is around, I would say, 983 to 1000. We have very strong support there. So even if Tesla does drop around there, it's going to bounce up, then down, then up and down. It's probably going to continue to do that for the next couple of weeks, maybe. I don't know. But if that does happen, nothing to be worried about. Like I said, I'm still very bullish, and I think this thing is going to the moon. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a great rest of the day. I know I went a little bit overboard on this video, but very, very excited. Very, very bullish pieces of news came out, and I just can't wait for what Tesla has for the future. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a great, great, great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, and peace out.